I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Jay, Oracle Arena, oldest building in the league. Crazy to think this is its final season.
And Ed, if I know these fans and I know this team, they're going out with a bang. Good luck walking out of Oracle with a dub in Dub Nation.
They've had a lot to cheer about in recent years. Let's get ready for this one. The Timberwolves begin the game with the basketball. Rose to Towns. Scores from the post.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. It's Steph at the controls. Draymond Green, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Curry with the basketball. Down just a couple. To Cousins. Kevin Durant missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Rejected by Durant.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Curry with the ball. To Thompson. Lobs it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Derrick Rose matched up with the two-time MVP. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Derrick Rose trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Curry has it. To Durant. Oh, and Wiggins up to block the shot. Going the other way. Rose to Wiggins from long range. Andrew Wiggins is going to get a chance at three here. A career 74% free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. It's the second, one more coming. Curry into the front court. They're down three. To Durant. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Durant. Steph Curry, guarded by Derrick Rose. To Green. Thompson. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Steph Curry against the former MVP. Here comes the screen. Curry. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Rose. Has a look. Derrick Rose. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Durant. To Green. To the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Rose, here against Steph. Warriors have the basketball. Curry. That won't go. Wiggins, tough matchup against Durant. Shot from the lane won't go. Curry to Durant. Kevin Durant. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Rose into the front court. Leads 1. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Curry to Cousins. Gets it in the right corner. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Substitution being made in this one. Taj Gibson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Livingston to bring it up. Looking to make something happen. To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Durant to Thompson. That is great vision to set it up. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Rose into the front court. 14-10 the score. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Derrick Rose trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kevin Durant has it. Knocked loose. Durant against Andrew Wiggins. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Okay, hacking does still exist. Might be setting the tone for the second half here.
Josh Okogie at the line. First one goes down.
Golden State Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
And he makes them both. Curry into the front court. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Curry gets it in the left corner. Short jumper off the mark. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Derrick Rose here against Steph. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Short jumper stays out. Curry to bring it up. They trail by 7. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. To Taj Gibson. That's blocked by Durant.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Not today.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To Towns. Has a chance. And he's going to the line to shoot 2.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
And hits the first free throw.
Substitutions.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Steve Kerr going to call a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Warriors have the basketball. Steph Curry, guarded by Derrick Rose. Top of the key. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph Curry, defended by Derrick Rose. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Curry. Rose into the front court. It's an 11-point game. To Covington. Lets it fly from long range. Misfires. It's no good. Curry. Down low, Green. The shot denied by Towns.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Covington to Teague. Has a look. Oh, Karl Anthony Towns on the follow.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
And counted at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Rose here against Steph. To Towns. Turned away by Bell. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Teague. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys currently down by 13. Down low Bell. Blocked by Covington.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
And one. Towns got his protein in today. He's going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Karl Anthony Towns at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Warriors basketball. Livingston picked up by Teague. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Jeff Teague on an island takes advantage and hits the trifecta.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
He cruises in for two. Too easy.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Rose into the front court. His guys up by 15. To Teague. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jeff Teague trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark at the line. To Curry. 3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his own media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala investing in E-Game Sports. They're able to leverage the business outside the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. Derrick Rose in a matchup with Quinn Cook. To Teague. Wide open look, won't go.
The defense has to find a way to become mentally present in this ball game. Another open look, the offense is picking them apart.
Rose into the front court. The lead is 15. Trying to cash in. Rose's shot off the iron, no good.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. They have set this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Durant with the basketball up top. Counting down toward a minute to play in a very one-sided first quarter thus far. And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. To T. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Over to the right side. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Durant against Tolliver. Has a chance. Durant can't get that one to go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Rose sizing up Jordan Bell. And a putback slam.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Nice finish at the rim.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. For 3, he made his first effort, but not that time. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Timberwolves enjoying the advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Great feed. Kevin Durant. He's 3 for 7.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Rosie's shot no good. To Towns. Why even try that time?
I'm going to suck on him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Minnesota at the controls. Derrick Rose against Jordan Bell. It's blocked.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that to really apply more pressure.
Now at time, as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Rose against KD. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Thompson, good for three.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Rose into the front court. The lead stands at 9. To Towns. Beyond the arc for three, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
And Kevin Durant, unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His team down 9. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Derrick Rose. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Golden State at the controls. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Knocks it down off the step back.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Thompson. Fires the three. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
Klay Thompson equals a jump shooting metronome. Catch, plant, and shoot, and there's no wasted motion from the waist up, which leads to him being one of the most efficient players in the league. He's led the league for 3 seasons in a row in catch and shoot opportunities. You'll probably want to run him off the three-point line, force him to put the ball down on the ground and make a play.
Steve Kerr gets some new personnel on the floor. Derrick Rose takes aim at Steph Curry. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Curry. And drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing. To Rose. Here's a chance from long range. Rare three for Rose. Defense was ready.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Towns in a matchup with Boogie. Goes to the right side. To Rose. To shoot for Minnesota. Rose still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good to Cousins. Green has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Curry steps out and hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Rose against the former Cougar. Rejected by Thompson.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Now whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game. Teague with the basketball. Down 4. From long range. Defense swarmed Teague. Missed the 3. Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen. On the shot clock. Curry passed it off. DeMarcus Cousins. The defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
To Thompson. Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson, no good. Rose to Towns. Short jumper off the mark. Stolen by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. Short to Thompson. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Curry with the basketball. Leads 4. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Rose. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
And scores. Nice move, Jay.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Steph Curry against Karl Anthony Towns. Free throw try off the mark. shot from in close, no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Chick.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Rose. Offensive board. To Curry. Green. Tosses. Rose into the front court. Down 6. Going to launch beyond the arc. Robert Covington is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 82%. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw.
For the Golden State Warriors, number 34.
Can't take advantage. 1 for 3 at the line. Curry to Shaun Livingston. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Rose into the front court. Right now, down 7. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Derrick Rose at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Curry. Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended. To T. Nice pass to set things up.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Klay Thompson, defended by Derrick Rose. Has a chance, just not going down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short on the shot.
Curry into the front court. Leads a bucket. Steph Curry, 4 out of 7.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Rose, he has yet to hit one tonight. No good. Curry into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Lets it fly from long range. Rose into the front court. He'll run the offense. Cousins up to block the shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Derrick Rose, defended by Jordan Bell. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Curry to bring it up. 2-point advantage. Bell to Thompson. Has a look. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open clay means 2 points every time.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
A shot no good by Iguodala. To Teague. Gibson, great look and vision. And he finishes at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Tolliver takes aim at Steph Curry. To Thompson. Steph Curry. With that, he's 5 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To the rim, lays it up and in. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Durant matched up with Tolliver, trying to cash in with the step back. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Kevin Durant with the rock. Takes stock of the floor. Bell to Thompson. To Durant. It's Steph for 2. Wide open look, won't go. Rose into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Covington. Taj Gibson. Tolliver, defended by Kevin Durant. Has a chance. Now a step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Durant across the timeline. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Rose. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Robert Covington trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's struggled so far. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. It's Curry controlling the offense. Runner's good there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rose against Klay Thompson. 4-3. Can't connect. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the period. It's the Timberwolves in front.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Timberwolves have the lead, but not. The Timberwolves have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of block shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half.
Derrick Rose did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Timberwolves are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. blocks.
After just 2 quarters, we've already seen so many blocks from each of these squads. I'm loving how aggressive the players have been on defense. What you're seeing in these highlights will make any defensive-minded coach proud, like Chuck Daly.
Player of the half.
Derrick Rose was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Timberwolves will start the second half with a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Blocks.
All right, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half.
Derrick Rose has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Timberwolves have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Warriors aren't down by too much at the half. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Blocks.
Let's get to the point. We all know that first half of basketball was all about the block shots. Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in the... Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
T-Wolves with the basketball. Rose to Towns. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Curry. Knocks it down off the step back.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Durant with the basketball up top. His guys down 3. For 3. Can't connect. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Wiggins defended by Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Wiggins won't go. Here's Curry with it up top. Down 3. Trying to cash in. Curry shot no good. To Durant. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Green. And that's rebounded by Minnesota. To Gibson. With a drop step. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Taj Gibson, 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Count it at the line.
Coming right back to you. You gotta get up on that.
Steph Curry, defended by Derrick Rose. Swings it. Curry's shot won't go. Deep right corner to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. Not that time. He missed it. The follow won't go either. It's Minnesota basketball. Rose takes aim at Livingston. Nothing going here on that drive. Rose He was 0 for 6 to start. Let's see if that 3 turns things around.
Well, there's this old saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is why you've been practicing in the offseason so hard. You never let one miss deter you from taking the next.
A fundamental shot right there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Derrick Rose matched up with the 2-time MVP. 3 seconds is the call. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Steph Curry against the former MVP. The shot denied by Towns.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Curry. Off the iron. No good. Rose into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Derrick Rose trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Wiggins. Fires the 3. And it's Cook who grabs the rebound. Livingston to Cousins. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
Rose trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. It's Cook with the basketball. The deficit now up to a dozen. From the painted area, won't go down. On the follow, way to stay with it.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Won't go. He can do better than that.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Derrick Rose, defended by Quinn Cook. Fires the 3. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. Taj Gibson, he's now 4 for 6.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Sean Livingston. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Rose against the KG veteran Iguodala. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Cousins. In the slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jack that guy with the ball. Hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Teague in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Rejected by...
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Steve Kerr will change it up. Covington. Rose takes aim at Livingston. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Durant matched up with the former Wildcat. Has a chance. Durant shot, no good. To Covington. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down 11. Livingston. Jordan Bell with the dunk. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Durant. Short jumper off the mark. To Covington. Here's a chance from long range. Working hard on the glass. To Teague. Wide open look, won't go. Durant. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to shuffle things up. Teague with it up top. His team up by 7. Has a look. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. It's Golden State basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Andre Iguodala at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 71% for his career. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. To Towns. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Cousins. Quinn Cook against Karl Anthony Towns. From long range, it's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Quinn Cook with a chance at a 4-point play for his career, 80% at the line. Missed it at the line. To Rose. T. Off the mark. No good.
He was absolutely scoring at will in the first half. But now that the defense has picked up, don't try to do too much. Less is more.
Teague with the basketball. Up by 3. Derrick Rose, defended by Bell. To Covington, gets it in the left corner. Teague in a matchup with Quinn Cook. To Covington. Rose. That's good D. Shot no good. Possession lies with Golden State. Iguodala, defended by Tolliver. Surveys the floor. To Cousins. Missed a wide-open look. Rose into the front court. Leads 3. To Towns. Works it. That's out. Last touch by Karl Anthony Towns. Livingston. Short jumper. Won't fall. Teague with it up top. Looking to make something happen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Warriors have the basketball. Iguodala picked up by Tolliver. Probing the defense. Going to launch beyond the arc. And that's rebounded by the Timberwolves. Teague with the basketball. Leads 5. Screen coming. Teague up against Cook. Trying to cash in. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Here comes the screen. Stephen Curry with a look. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D. Jay, he might be small, but against bigger and more athletic guards, how does he find a way to get it done?
Well, how about this? Last year, he shot 42% from behind the three-point line. That's his second lowest three-point shooting field goal percentage since he's been in the league. That's called first-class problems. And what that does, every time you step your foot over half court with unlimited range, it forces the defense to pick you up even quicker, which allows him way more room to operate on the offensive end.
Here comes the screen. Livingston to Curry. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Towns. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Steph Curry, guarded by Towns. just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Timberwolves have the lead. The Wolves with the basketballs. We start the fourth quarter. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
Durant across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Goes to the left side. Thompson to Shaun Livingston. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's 3 for 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Durant. Count the basket inside.
Flat out, KD is unguardable. He's the most gifted scorer in the league, period. We saw that during the NBA Finals last year. He has that size and that length. He can take advantage of anybody and elevate it around the rim.
This guy's a handful. Andrew Wiggins, well defended, still able to score.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Around the perimeter to Curry. Over to the right side. Thompson. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Now a timeout here for the Timberwolves. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it, he has his team's attention.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Has a chance. And the rebound taken by Golden State. Livingston across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Durant with the basketball up top. Down 5. It goes down.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Minnesota with the basketball. T sizing up Draymond Green. Count it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Durant, picked up by Gorgie Jang. The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Teague matched up with Livingston. To Wiggins. 4-3. And knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are squared to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
First one, count it. So he hits the first, misses the second. T-Wolves at the controls going up the floor. Rose, defended by Steph Curry. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. To Thompson. Green throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Derrick Rose, tough matchup against Durant. Has a look. Not that time. To Curry. Thompson. He drills the three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Curry. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Count the bucket for two.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Derrick Rose trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. KD with the rock. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
To Curry. For 3. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Live 19.
Curry, down low Boogie with a drop step. with the basket after a nice drop step.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Durant across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. Cousins to Curry. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Steph Curry, guarded by Derrick Rose. Nice pass to set things up. Not done yet. Oh, that's rejected by Towns.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Durant won't go down. Rose into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Got it.
Just does everything so well, an all-around, very good player. Offensively, can knock down that shot, but better known for being a 3-and-D type wing who's a lockdown defender.
Steph Curry, defended by Derrick Rose. Gets it in the right corner. Green. Draymond Green. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
He gets it.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Pass to the rim. And count the basket inside. Durant can't get the bounce. Rose into the front court. His guys down 3. And the Warriors have the rebound. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Cousins to Durant. The shot denied by Towns.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Substitution being made in this one. Rose. Warriors have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Curry. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant sets him up. Funky abusing the rim. Big finish.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Warriors have the basketball. Curry knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Has a chance. Shot by Saric off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Looking for his man. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Now a whistle as Minnesota's going to take the timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with one remaining the rest of the way. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Wiggins. Derrick Rose, defended by Steph Curry. Derrick Rose trying to convert the extra try. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws up and perfect. Wiggins. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down.
Shot, boy.
Two for two on that trip. Steph Curry, defended by Towns. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
To Rose. Gibson. Fires the three. Cleans it up to Towns. Cleans it up. And he's going to the line to shoot two.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Off the mark on the first free throw. He missed a pair of free throws. Curry into the front court. Leads four. To Cousins. And it's blocked by Gibson.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range, and the Timberwolves have the rebound. To Rose. Easy pass to the rim.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Durant, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. "17-footer for the win." That does it for the quarter. Scoreboard says it's all even. Overtime begins, and away we go. Has a look. Taj Gibson. He's now shooting 5 for 7. Steph Curry, guarded by Towns. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Rose. From long range. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Curry into the front court. They trail by 2. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Derrick Rose takes aim at Steph Curry. Trying to cash in and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Steph at the controls. Goes to the right side. Green to Durant. Drains the step back. Nice move at 6'11".
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
Rose. And he knocks it down, Jay.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Curry to bring it up. Down 2. Goes to the left side. And scores, plus the foul. Draymond Green with a chance at three coming up at the line.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Draymond Green at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. And hits at the line. Timberwolves have the basketball. Rose, defended by Kevin Durant. To Wiggins. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Steph Curry, defended by Derrick Rose. Shot by Thompson misses.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Green to Thompson. Screen coming. Thompson. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Count the basket.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Durant, picked up by Derrick Rose. To Green. With that foul, it's number 6. He'll be watching the rest of this one from the sideline.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Andrew Wiggins, a couple of free throws on the way. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line and hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Durant has it against the former #1 pick. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Rose. No good. That's great defense. Here's Curry with it up top. Trailing by 4. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Stephen Curry trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good. Three-point play gets them back to within a point. To Wiggins. Lets it fly from long range, trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Jordan Bell at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 68%. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Rose into the front court. They trail by 1. To Taj Gibson. Add 2 points to the board.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. T takes aim at Steph Curry. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Curry, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Rose into the front court. They're down 3. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Steph Curry picked up by Derrick Rose. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Rose, defended by Steph Curry. To T. Shot clock winding down. Wiggins gets it at the top of the key. Rose. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, a whistle.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Nope. First one does not go. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay. We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. They'll need their best free throw shooters on the floor, as well as a design play for the inbounds. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win it by a point in overtime. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
With the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors edged out a close victory in today's game.
And it's surprising. We got such a competitive game when they hit so many threes. But they did what was necessary to finish it off.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Timberwolves must be devastated after such a close loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose.